All right, guys, so we're about an hour away from open at the time that I'm making this video. You're probably watching it a little bit later. Either way, it's still going to be relevant. Nvidia right now is crawling back up in the pre-market, which you guys probably know at this point. The company reported earnings, which were really good, and the stock saw a bit of a haircut. We got down to about $115, but now we're crawling and clawing our way back over $120 per share. In fact, earlier in the pre-market, we were in the mid 120s. We hit $124 per share, and now we're at about $120, trying to find support at that point. Maybe we'll pop at open. We'll see. Of course, when you're watching this video, it's probably midday, so you'll know what's going on with Nvidia, right? But for now, guys, we are seeing a bit of a sell-off after very good earnings, and I want to break down what I'm looking to do, the charts, kind of what the markets are looking like right now, the whole 9 yards. So hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and snag up your free stocks from Moomoo, up to 20 stocks with at least a $100 deposit. That's linked down below, and let's talk here, guys. So Nvidia reported earnings, stock tanked. Now we're back to $120 per share, and essentially we're at a big resistance right now. You guys can see support was at about $123 yesterday. We held that all throughout the day. Then we dumped under it, and now we've been struggling to kind of break back over that old support, which now became resistance, right? At $122, $123 per share. And on the 5-day, 5-minute, you can see the technical breakdown here, right? We ended up seeing a dump under the lows from the last couple of days. We have a death cross right now on this time frame. And on the 10-day, 30-minute chart, you guys can see the channel that I outlined in my updates yesterday. Well, we ended up breaking under it. Let me actually pull up this channel tool out, clear the drawing set to give you guys a clean picture of what we're looking at right here. We ended up gapping under this channel, which in the short term, not going to lie, is not the most bullish thing. I guess it's good if you want to buy more shares, but yeah, this technical break is not the best for the bulls in the short term, but ultimately, if we retake this point, 123, we could easily fill the gap back up to 130, and then that's going to be the next main resistance, right? Which is the top of this sideways channel. So let's see what Nvidia does here. Does it rip back over 123, 122 during the day? If so, we could end up seeing a nice pop. Maybe not today, but at some point tomorrow, maybe over the next couple of days, we could start filling the gap back to 130. Then 130 needs to break, and from there, we could be going higher. But baby steps, guys, baby steps. Let's not get too excited. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves here until Nvidia could break out of $122 to about $123 per share, which ultimately I think will happen, or else I wouldn't be on the stock. But it's, the question is, the $1 million question is, when will it happen, right? So if I pull up this other time frame, let's say the 4-hour or even the 20-day chart, you guys can see we're still doing well. I mean, we're still up a lot over the last couple of weeks. We hit $90 almost a month ago, and we're up 33% off those lows, for Pete's sake, guys. So you could argue maybe the stock was up a little too much heading into earnings. The growth is slowing down a little bit. You know, they grew, I think, for 3 consecutive quarters or something like that, 200% year over year. Now they did 120% year over year growth, and the forward guidance has them at 80%. So you could argue, all right, maybe the slowing down in growth caused the stock to drop. Maybe the gross margin, which is coming down a little bit, that might have caused the stock to drop. But either way, we're still up so much off the lows. And here on the 4-hour time frame, we're still holding above the key 180 SMA, which is at about $119, $120 per share, which if we pop off of that, again, that'd be a very good sign. And by the way, we still have a golden cross here, guys. We still have the 50 SMA crossing above the 180 SMA, which is critical for the bulls. that could signal potentially, not guaranteed, but it could signal more upside here on Nvidia. So in the very short term, it all comes down to the 10-day chart. Do we retake $123 per share? If so, there could be a nice pop in the short term back to 130. That's what it all comes down to here on Nvidia, guys. And let's break down the overall indexes right now, how we're looking. But before we do that, a word from our sponsor of today's video. So this video is sponsored by Cryptonomy.finance. The link's down below, by the way, guys. Let's break down what Cryptonomy is. I actually just started using it recently, and I really, really like this platform. So I want to break down quickly what it does, what it is, and why you should consider it. So essentially, Cryptonomy is a venture fund and a trading organization, as well as a crypto credit company. We have different products here. We have Launchpool, we have Flexible and Fixed, which we'll talk about a little bit here in this video. And on top of that, the company, the platform, can be used as a crypto wallet and a staking platform. And that's what's really exciting in my opinion. As you guys can see, we have $5,000. I have $5,000 here on this platform, and that's split between Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. You guys can see here, if I pull up my wallet, give me a second, guys, we can see I have $1,500 of Bitcoin, roughly $1,500 of Ethereum, and $800 of XRP as well. So the main thing that I want to highlight here for Cryptonomy, guys, very interesting platform. Like I said, I just started using it. You're able to make deposits into this platform and start earning interest, right? In other words, profits, more money, more crypto in your pocket, right? You guys can see if, for example, you deposit some Bitcoin into this platform, right, you can earn interest and that will be paid to you in Bitcoin, right? For example, if you make fixed deposits for a 6-month period, your profits during that time period or whatever time period, again, will be accrued in BTC. And I am a fan of Bitcoin, right? Ethereum, XRP, and a bunch of other coins. And I do believe the bull market is just getting started. I think Bitcoin will ultimately be $100,000 a coin, more than that. So this is actually an excellent way to earn interest during the bull market that we're going to see, that we're in right now in Bitcoin, which again, I think is just getting started. And this will be a great way for your assets, again, to earn interest, and it's a wallet. You can keep your crypto in here and have it grow in value as, again, interest is being accrued. And I'm very excited about Launchpool, which allows you to have access to up-and-coming projects. You guys can see here, we have a bunch of different projects in GameFi, DeFi, blockchain service, right, and others. And this could, again, give you access to these and allow you to grow your crypto even further, which is awesome. And again, I'll outline my experience with Cryptonomy here on the channel over time, guys, and we'll see how it ends up playing out. But again, this is a great platform to keep your crypto, to earn interest, and have your portfolio essentially grow over the bull market, which I believe, again, is just getting started. So personally, like I said, I have $4,900, almost $5,000 in this platform, and I'm excited to see how it plays out. So check out the links down below, guys. Again, this is a promotion. I appreciate you all for tuning in as always, and let's get back to the video. All right, guys, we are back. So yes, the indexes right now are selling off. Well, I guess they were selling off initially when Nvidia's numbers came out, but now we are seeing a pop in the pre-market, and it might still be green. They might still be green by the time you're watching this video. So we can see SPY, which tracks the S&P 500. This closed at 558 yesterday. The numbers came out from Nvidia. Stock, or the ETF rather, went down to 553, but now we're up over 1% off those lows in the pre-market, and we're taking out the highs, it looks like, from close yesterday, or the closing price yesterday, which is a very good sign. Is Triple Q doing that as well? Let me see here, guys. Triple Q. Yeah, we're peaking out of the closing price from yesterday, which is also very good, but we're not fully breaking out on these indexes by any means, guys. My alert's set at 475 here on Triple Q. If that ends up breaking, we could be seeing a nice pop, more upside on the index, but for now, we're still under that key resistance, and SPY, pretty much the same thing, right? Still under 560, 561, which we struggled at over the last couple of days. But if that breaks, we could be seeing more upside. It all comes down to what happens here in the low mid 560s. I'm very excited to see how that plays out. So yeah, guys, quicker video today, quick video here on the indexes, kind of what's going on with Nvidia. And of course, I'm long Nvidia. I'm not panicking or selling or freaking out, doing anything like that. If anything, I'm looking to buy more shares here if it gets worse, if it sells off even more over the coming days. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. Run the likes up. Don't forget to subscribe here on YouTube and check out the cryptonomy.finance link down below. I'll leave it down below if you guys are interested. And with that being said, I'll catch you in the next video.